Welcome back to Pod Save the Rivalry NBA Draft Edition. This is episode 7. I'm with Kurt and Ra.
Sir.
What's going on, fellas?
We just vibing. We getting ready to watch the draft over here. So,
Or is this episode the oh shit, it's the draft episode? NBA draft really does tend to sneak up on you. But as you can see with the screen here, we decided to take the Stay Hot NBA rankings quiz, which is where they take a pool of 25 players. You can debate about the 25 players they do have in there, but it's a pretty consensus, like top 25-ish players. And then you have them ranked against each other. You have to pick one. And then it's the most personally accurate rating. It's my favorite way to rank players. So we're gonna get into that right now. The first one on the screen is Jaylen Brown and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This is a pretty tough one. I guess we'll start with.
Wait, and you told them we're just doing this for this year.
Yeah, this is
coming year.
This
not
coming year,
going forward. So it's not based
forward.
on potential.
Yeah, it's who's better like right now and who would you have?
Right now, I would probably. All right. Right now, I'd probably go Jaylen.
I'd say Jaylen too.
It's close though.
It's very, very close, and we haven't really seen what Shai could do on a good team. Like I don't know if you swap Jaylen Brown, if you put Jaylen Brown in Shai's position, I'm not sure the Thunder are that much better. But
I think they are better though.
But I'm gonna give it to Jaylen. He's still. I'll go Jaylen. I think it's close, but Shai is somebody I'm very high on, and maybe again this is one where if we were doing it going forward, it might be tough.
No,
maybe. But we're gonna all three. We're gonna hammer Jaylen.
All right. So next one is Brad Beal and Kyrie.
Brad Beal and Kyrie.
Yeah.
But it's not updating on your screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. All right. Well, we'll just go. Brad Beal and Kyrie. I'm going. I can't see Kyrie like.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to pick Bradley. I mean, he's just more reliable. Yeah. Kyrie isn't. Like I guess the best
when they're both actually on the floor, Kyrie's better. But
I think I agree with that. I think Kyrie's the better player, but it's just gotten to the point where you can't rely on him to be there.
You can't rely on him at all, yeah.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna go.
So we're all going Brad?
Yeah.
All right. Paul George or Zion?
Just for next year, I'm going Paul George. Same thing with Zion. He has all the potential in the world, but we haven't been able to see it. And we've seen it a little bit, but we haven't been able to see it consistently. He was on my fantasy team this year in basketball and was supposed to be back for the opening game and instead did not play the whole year. So
yeah, I mean, as much as I love Zion and I'm really high on Zion, Zion really might be my favorite player in the NBA right now. Oh, there it is. Right now, I think that you still have to take playoff Paul George.
Pandemic.
There. So I think I'm going to be probably higher on Zion than a lot of people are, but I'm taking PG here. Zion's got to show that he can do it.
Yeah, I'm taking PG too. I think he's honestly become a little underrated. I think.
Yeah.
Like how great, like PG really is a special talent. Like really, that could do it on both ends. Like one of the best two-way players in NBA history. So
him and Kawhi. And the first pick is in. It is Paolo.
Woj never misses.
Paolo goes first. Paolo goes
Paolo.
That was on his jacket.
Dude, that's honestly good. Oh I'm high on him.
I'm high on him, bro.
Dude, are those nah. Like are they diamonds? He's already got the NIL money, I think.
Diamonds?
He already does, probably, yeah.
He looks
Let me see that.
Dude, he looks like a Christmas tree or something, man.
Let me see. Like with the I can't like. Oh, can I actually see it? All right, I'll just do it after.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
You'll see it.
The Magic take Paolo. Paolo.
Paulo.
I thought like March Madness, he was the consensus and to me he stood out as the best player even on the floor in a lot of the
Yeah,
games.
me too.
Even that Duke game, he was clearly a huge talent and he stepped up big time. So I thought he was going to be number one after the tournament, and then I was leaning more Chet, but I don't know, Paolo. What do you think, Kurt?
I mean, I think the big thing with Paulo, watching him play in college, was the physicality. Like, he's already just so far ahead of everyone else who he was playing against. You look at, they're showing highlights right now. He just looks like a man amongst boys out there. He's just physically bigger than everyone else.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think that might not translate to the level it did in college, but I think the other thing about that is his body is already like ready for the NBA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's just ahead of those other guys physically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he's not, but he's also not so much of like he's not so big that he's like risks injuries like a physical freak like Zion.
Yeah,
but it's like almost better.
He's just filled out.
His comparison is Ben Simmons. That's not who you want to be compared to right now.
He's a better shooter than Ben.
Yeah, he's a way better shooter than Ben. I don't like he's like a Ben that can shoot. He's a Ben that can shoot.
I think that's a pretty like.
So like, who is a Ben that can shoot?
Yeah, he doesn't really. I mean, I guess that's what he.
I guess the defense could be there.
It's just like kind of a point forward type thing. Like he definitely, but he still wasn't a point forward like Ben. He like would like do it if the team like needed him to, but a lot of times they set him up. So now Jabari, he's the guy who made that crazy poster.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about
him going number
Chet
one
to OKC, but like now that Jabari's there, really feels like it's up in the air.
Yeah. All right, so Paolo goes number one. We're going PG.
Let's move on to the next one on this website. What's the name of the website again?
Stay Hot NBA rankings quiz. So BI and Kawhi, I think we're all going Kawhi. We don't really need to discuss that one in depth.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Let's just hammer Kawhi. There's a lot of us to get through, to be honest.
We don't accept casuals on our podcast, so if you don't know why Kawhi is better than BI,
come on.
Yeah, man, you just don't know. #ball.
That's true. What's the next one? All right, Darius or AD? I'm still going AD, but it's the same. This is what's crazy about these is AD is, he's going to get hurt. He's like the injury concerns just him staying on the floor, but ultimately AD is still,
when Anthony Davis is on the floor, though, I think he is honestly top. You can make a case that when AD is on the floor healthy, he's a top 5 player in the NBA. Like that's just like still. So I have to go AD.
We got to remember that we haven't seen that AD in a while.
We haven't seen that AD since he was on top of the world, won the chip.
Yeah.
It's possible that he comes back, and I still think that. I mean, are you going with him over Darius?
I think I'm still going AD, but it's honestly.
I mean, Darius is on the up and up.
What we were talking about before with reliability.
Yeah.
I think the talent of Anthony Davis is just, I mean, obviously that's unquestioned.
Yeah.
But I think that's just.
We got the teammates going here. Donovan or Rudy?
Donovan and Rudy?
Ooh.
I'm taking Donovan.
I don't know, though.
Rudy is such a good defensive player. And, like, his skill set might be more unique.
Yeah, that's true.
I think I would go with Rudy.
I might go Rudy, honestly.
It's close,
Rudy wins. And listen, I said Mitchell at first, but Mitchell hasn't him getting bounced in the first round this year, like it really, I don't know. Mitchell stock's a little low.
And I think just Rudy being like the defensive anchor he is, like he's
going to contribute.
Yeah, I agree
if
with that.
not the best rim protector in the league. He's like, you can't argue past top 3.
It's Chet.
Wow, it is Chet.
Chet goes to OKC.
They're gonna have Chet and Poku lineups, bro.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
I'm like not like incredibly high on Chet. I mean, he could be good. Like, I just think like he's just I think he's gonna be like a good player, but I don't think he's gonna be like. I think he's getting like
too overhyped.
Yeah, he got like exposed. He got like really bodied in
You've never seen
again against Arkansas. Like
you've never really seen a guy of like this type come into the league, though.
Yeah, I think especially because the Thunder have so many first-round picks. I think
I don't know. It's gonna take a while. I think
swinging for that ceiling, getting that unicorn type player. I think the Thunder have so many draft picks that I think this was really made a lot of sense for them. Maybe another team wouldn't be as willing to take
but I wouldn't be surprised if he really struggled to start his rookie year, though. I wouldn't be surprised
if playing center, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's not even gonna be playing center like that. They're just gonna put him on the wing, like. So
he can honestly like play small forward.
Yeah, even he could even do that. So like Holmgren really could be like a new kind of trendsetter. I mean, in terms of like obviously the like Kevin Durant type thing, just the length of him.
Yeah.
Obviously, KD is a strong person to compare somebody to, but he could be like a unicorn type player. So I think if you can get that too.
Yeah, I think he's like kind of a project.
Physicality isn't a concern, but like I think that he just has a special enough skill set and like obviously like a build that you don't see anywhere else. I think it's the potential is absolutely.
I see some Kristaps, definitely. I like that comparison.
I think that makes the pick easy for Houston though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jabari's got to go 3.
It's not like I don't know. Every single player in this draft is going to need to get stronger in order to survive in the NBA. So the fact that like if that's one of your main drawbacks of a player, it's just like okay, but what 18-year-old going into the NBA doesn't need to get stronger? They're competing against grown men. Like you're gonna obviously get them in a weight program, and you're gonna get them bulked up. I mean, I think if that's something where
get them with a nutritionist, baby.
Yeah, and it's again like every player needs to get stronger. So if your drawback on a player is that he's has the same thing as like everyone else, I don't know. I thought that's always a
I would have taken Paul. I think Paulo. Paulo. I think is the right
over him. Well, he did go over him, so the Magic agree with you. But we're going with DeMar or Zach LaVine for next year. I mean,
it's still
DeMar. DeMar really.
Yeah, DeMar, man.
I think we're not much. We're all hammering DeMar. He was still the guy on that team. He was the closer. He was crazy.
That one stretch he had this year where he's 30. Like I don't know how many games it was in a row.
Yeah. What's the next one? Yeah, he scored like 30. All right. Oh, Tatum or Butler? Oh my goodness. This one is wow. I'm gonna go Tatum. I would rather have Tatum.
I'm taking Tatum as well.
What about you, Rap?
Tough one.
Just select Jabari Smith number 3 pick.
I think there's one more. Like I think they're basically neck and neck at this point. But I think I'm still going Tatum, to be honest.
I mean, Tatum did. I mean, he had a better team, but Tatum still.
I think Tatum's trajectory is still going up. Well, Jimmy's kind of at his peak.
Yeah.
Tatum's obviously a better shooter, and I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, Jimmy's probably a better defender, but
yeah,
Tatum's still
Well,
good.
Jimmy, if you're in the playoffs though, like, and you need like one game though, I think I might go Jimmy though, because it is like next year. Jimmy is known to be like a big time playoff performer. He's done it twice.
And that is the
So
thing
I
about
honestly,
like there is a pushback like with Jimmy because when he went to the finals, that was his first finals, facing a really good Lakers team, and he really put the team on his back. He had a couple 40-point games. Meanwhile, Jason Tatum in the finals, he really kind of folded. So that's definitely
how many
so I
games
think I'm
did the
actually
Lakers
going to
win that
right
in?
now.
5?
six.
6? Okay.
It was 6. So I think I'm still. I think though that I'm still gonna stick with Tatum. Just because how he can, even though Jimmy seems to wait until the playoffs to take over games, which is weird. But I'm gonna take Jason. What's
Yeah,
next
2
one?
out of 3. Next one is it's Luka or Cat.
Luka. Harden or Lillard? Oh, I'm going Dame.
I'm going Dame Dollar.
Dame. We all good there?
Like,
Dame.
yeah.
All right. CP3 or Embiid? I'm going Joel.
I think you gotta go.
You gotta go Joel there.
Well, here, I mean, he is, he's
like
is just special right now. He's only going to get better too.
CP3 special as well,
but I mean, right now going into next year, I'm taking Joel. I mean, there's no. Ivy's now 4. Wow, it's Keegan Murray.
Wow.
Okay.
Knicks go up to 5.
That's it. Gets easier.
That's true.
Anyway.
What's the next one?
Trey or Devin?
Who are Devin?
Trey.
Oh, Trey or Devin?
Trey.
Oh, that's tough. I'm probably taking Trey. I think Trey's like leading the league in assists.
Yeah, I'm taking Trey.
I'm taking that. I think he.
I think Devin. I think sort of got exposed a little bit in this playoffs as like when you actually have like.
I don't think
a little bit. That's not completely fair, but I think definitely like a low. He definitely like isn't on like still has a ways to go. I think Trey has reached this point better and career wise too.
This is tough for me because I think if you're asking for someone to carry a team, I want Trey. But if you're asking for someone to kind of just be very good, like number one scoring option, but not like carry your team. You know what I mean? Like I would take Devin. Like he doesn't need the offense run through him all the time. Which Trey, I feel like if you don't run the offense through him at all times, he's just gonna get exposed on defense and not have any value. But I think all that being said, I'm still leaning Trey.
Yeah.
Just because he's put up some ridiculous stats.
So we're going Trey, but it's tough. All right, Ja or Joker? That's really tough. Holy crap.
Just for next year, damn.
He's a 2-time MVP. And he's the best center in the league. Like Ja
Morant was in the MVP discussion before he got hurt, and it's going to be his third year in the league.
I'm going Joker on this. I think you have to like.
It's tough to me. This is tough. Who would I rather have for next year?
Grizzlies were the higher seed. I guess that's not fair though.
Yeah, Joker had a lot of injuries, man. Like, I'm still gonna just give the respect to
I'm gonna
Joker.
Say,
Two-time MVP. I'm gonna go with Joker. Even though Ja Morant, he has guard, probably more valuable, but I don't know. Joker can really just facilitate a whole team. So let's go with Joker for now. If it was the other one, I'm not sure if we were doing.
If we were doing potential,
yeah. All right. And there it is. Ooh. Giannis or KD. I think
I'm going Giannis.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like KD stock, KD, it's even for a KD.
I'm going Giannis. Giannis to me, I think, is the best
after
player
getting
in
swept.
basketball.
Giannis took the Celtics to 7 games. And
Giannis right now, yeah.
And part of it is like if you like KD is still kind of like unreliable, and like KD's a big reason Kyrie is on the Nets. So like it just goes back. He was so close with Kyrie that he like honestly hurt the team maybe by bringing him there. So Giannis isn't going to do that right now. It's got to be Giannis right now. Before the playoffs, I would have probably said KD. LeBron or Steph, man, this thing does not pull punches. But going into next year, I'm gonna have to do Steph.
I'm.
Wow, I expected some disagreement, honestly.
I mean, as great.
I'm. LeBron obviously all time. I think with it, but right now I think Steph, the run that he just had right now, he's on top of the world. And I think LeBron, could not necessarily on the decline, but I think like Steph is only going to go up. I think we're really convinced of that, and LeBron I think has potential to. Plus, he hasn't been able to stay healthy as much. Really,
he played a lot this year. I mean, I'm not saying it's a completely ludicrous, but I just think with what Steph just did, you have to put him pretty much ahead of everyone right now. This is just from where we're doing it. I think it's got to be Steph. So. After that one, what is it?
After that.
It is Kyrie or Shea.
Shea. Kyrie's better.
Yeah, I'm going Shea, honestly. Shea, I think.
Kyrie has dropped in my rankings a lot.
Honestly, Kyrie is better, but it's really hard. I mean, it's again, if this was just a 1 year thing with the vaccine, but I mean, he's been known to just not go to games for like no reason. Like it's not. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Shea. I mean, I think Kyrie is gonna be really low here. So it's Shea or Bradley now. I'm going Bradley over Shea. Shea's never led the league in scoring. Shea has it.
I'm going Shea. Shea has not led the league in scoring, but he has shown, I mean, what did he average? Probably around like 24, 25.
Yeah.
And still on an upwards trajectory. His team is going to get better. I think he does more playmaking than Beal. Not that Beal's terrible at that, but it's not necessarily forte. I think Bradley's the better scorer, but Shea's just better all around.
Yeah, I honestly agree with that.
So we're going Shea. No, I respect that. You guys kind of talked me out of it too, to be honest.
Okay, so what's up next?
It is BI or Zion. The teammates going at it. I'm going Zion.
I think Zion.
The potential Zion has, even at his peak, he's already better than what BI's peak was.
That's what
his second year. So I don't see, and as point Zion gets developed, as he comes back from the injury, he still could even take over in my mind as, the guy in the NBA. He's still really young. He still has so much potential.
I think that was a little bit disrespectful to BI because you kind of said he already reached his peak, but he is still very young.
That's true.
I am going Zion, but just putting a little bit of respect on BI's name.
That's true. That's true.
Zion, like Kieran said, he could still be, like, you've seen the potential. You've all seen the highlights at Duke, the highlights in high school. He was drafted to be the face of this team with
I cannot
BI
see you guys right now.
and we saw
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, we're all good. And we saw when Zion was healthy, kind of him and BI coexisting, and I think it was clear that Zion was better when he was out there.
Yeah. So if we're going Zion, let's see if the Pistons coming in, like if they got Ivy with Cade, they'd be showing. I think that'd make a big difference. But what is the next one? Yeah, they just get rid of Grant. Zion or Kawhi? I'm still taking Kawhi over Zion.
Kawiggity.
Any pushback there,
Yeah, I'm taking Kawhi. Like,
all right,
pretty easily. I think Kawhi, is when healthy is in the conversation for best player in basketball. So I think and he's won a championship, and he's had one of the best playoff runs ever too.
Yeah, we're on Kawhi. PG or Kawhi, head-to-head teammates. I'm still taking Kawhi.
Kawhi as well. When he's there, he's the number one.
Yeah, Kawhi.
I'm going Kawhi.
Yeah, we just talked about him. So, but yeah, I mean, he's the biggest guy on those teams. Mitchell or Garland? Ooh, that's a tough one.
I think you gotta lean D-Mitch.
You gotta lean D-Mitch. Like D-Mitch again, like he has really done it. Darius still needs a step, and maybe he'll reach it this year to get to that D-Mitch level. But D-Mitch is a guy that can really put up, 40. He can really,
he can really score.
He's already got multiple All-Star game appearances. He's shown he's gonna be a perennial All-Star.
Yeah,
we still haven't seen that from Darius. Obviously, he made one appearance this year.
Yeah,
but we need to.
Yeah, you need to put more respect. Even though D-Mitch stock is a little down right now, just because of what happened versus Dallas. Like D-Mitch is still a guy who, like, he's still in a tier above Darius Garland. People just want him to be in that next tier. And the pick is in. It is Jaden Ivey. So the Pistons really might be a team that, considering that they were the best bet in the NBA the second half of the year, the Pistons. They covered a lot. They really improved. They were playing really well in the second half of the year. Now them getting Jaden Ivey, Cade gets a year better. I don't know. I think the Pistons really could take a step, to be honest. Like,
they maybe could make the plan. They'll definitely be better.
I think I might bet them to make the play. I think I might bet them to make the play, man. I'm gonna be high on the Pistons. I think, but
that's definitely a
possibility. Agency goes. I'm not gonna fully buy in yet because it is still the Pistons, but they got some things going.
They definitely are moving in the right direction.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I'm gonna say right here, like Pistons, they're gonna make the Eastern Conference play. Legit,
mark that down. Freezing cold takes.
AD or D-Mitch?
AD.
I'm still going AD, even with the help.
I'm going AD.
Yeah, so either way, like if it was, I mean, you could make a case for D-Mitch, but it's AD. It's pretty much everything we said before. He is a proven champion. He was playing with LeBron James, but still.
The ceiling's just higher.
The ceiling's just higher with AD. The only question is his health. It's a big question, but that's the only question. AD over Rudy.
Oh.
Yeah. AD over Rudy. We don't need to discuss that one.
AD.
Did the next one pop up for you, Ray? Oh, there we go. Levine or Butler?
Levine or Butler? I gotta go Jimmy.
Have to go Himmy right now.
Jimmy Butler. Jimmy buckets.
Himmy or DeMar? Himmy. Himmy over DeMar.
Yeah.
DeMar put up, those scoring numbers, but Cat or James? I'm going Cat.
I'm going Cat as well, I think.
Are we trifecta on that?
Or do you have
Yeah, because Harden, I think, is going to be on the decline. So,
yeah. Cat or Dame? I'm still going to say Dame. Dame is still one of my favorite players. Dame, just because he hasn't played in a year, it's not like he has that extensive an injury history. And Dame is an interesting, piece into this because it's easy to forget how actually good he is because he hasn't played in a while. And I'm still going Dame. He's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think we should go Dame as well. Cat is a special talent, but Dame is another level, I think.
Yeah, they were in. They entered the league around the same time.
Yeah, you saw the Blazers make the conference finals not that long ago.
Yeah,
with Dame and CJ, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, Dame. I would say Dame, but I'm not taking Dame over Luka. So we gotta go Luka there.
No.
Luka 100% here.
D-Book or Seep going into next year? Give me D-Book.
Yeah, I'm taking D-Book.
No, you said you were a little lower on D-Book, but are you still taking him over Chris Paul?
I mean, CP3 was the one that sort of elevated Phoenix. If I still CP3 is still a proven guy that everywhere he's gone, he has made teams better. That's never resulted in a championship, but look at what he did with the Oklahoma City Thunder, I think, a couple years ago. He got him to the 4th seed. The guy just makes teams better. So I think I might still have to go CP3.
That's a pretty good case. It's a compelling argument for sure. He is the one that propelled them, but Devin Booker getting better. I mean, Devin Booker did have them playing crazy in the bubble. Didn't they go undefeated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but still for next year, I mean, it is a draft for next year, so you want to take it. That's a good case. It's a good case for sure. But I think for the consensus one, I think I'm still going to go D-Book.
I think I'm still going D-Book, but that might be the closest one that we've done yet.
Joel over Devin.
Yep.
Trae Young or Joel? I'm going Joel.
Definitely.
KD or Ja for next year?
I'm still
got to go Kevin. I still got to go Kevin.
I'm still saying Kevin.
If this obviously, if it was a redraft.
Benedict McFerrin going 5. Oh, Jesus. That man has crazy bounce. What's happening?
Listen to it. All right. Well, okay. Oh, it's Joker or KD. My bad. Joker, KD.
I think I'd go Joker here.
I understand that Joker is still the 2-time MVP, but if you guys are going Joker, obviously the consensus, but I'm gonna argue. I mean, Kevin Durant is still the things we have seen him do, and he still was pretty much the only one that showed up versus the Celtics. I mean, he did struggle a little bit in that series, but I'm still going Kevin Durant over Joker. I think that what he can do, his scoring, he's still the best scorer ever. I would go Kevin Durant, but the 2 or 3 of you already said it. So Giannis or Joker? I think I'm saying Giannis.
I'm saying Giannis on that one too. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
Giannis
I'm
is the
saying
best player in the world right now. I'll just put that out there.
LeBron over Kyrie next. Yeah, okay. LeBron or Bradley Beal?
Braun.
Braun. LeBron or Shea Braun?
Yep.
Braun or Jalen? Braun.
Yep.
Okay, so we've got Darius. Darius or BI?
I'm going Darius on this one.
I'm going to say Darius as well. What about you, Ra?
I would probably go BI.
You go
Because,
BI?
I think BI.
Yeah,
I think
BI is definitely a better pure scorer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Darius is a better shooter from deep, and he's more valuable at point guard, making plays as well. I don't know. I would lean Darius, but I could see going BI.
Yeah, I'm gonna still go Darius. So 2 out of 3, we're taking Darius, but I do definitely like. I think I'm high on Darius, but not as high on to take him over Zion. I'm going Zion over Darius, but this could be a controversial one. So
yeah, so am I.
I think we still have to go Zion on this one.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Darius over him, but for the same reasons we put BI under Zion, I think we have to put him over here.
So after that, it is D Mitch or Zion. Again, I think this is where Zion's health concerns. It's just there is a tier that you can't put Zion over, but where is it? This is also what this ranking things will do, right? That tier. I'm gonna need Rob. What are you leaning here?
I am going towards Donovan.
Okay, so
this is tough. I mean,
this is very tough. I think personally, like I'm thinking about it, like, would you be more excited if your favorite team got Zion or D Mitch? I'd probably be more excited if we got Zion, but D Mitch is probably a better player. Right? It's just I don't think he's a better player. Actually, I don't. But I think the health thing, I'm gonna have to sweep it like very reluctantly.
Yeah, because I think it's just Donovan has been there.
Yeah,
he hasn't really had any injury concerns.
Yeah, that's ever. The thing. Zion is, and for next year, he still might not play. So as much as I love Zion, I think this is where the tier is.
Best ability is availability.
Very true. All right, Paul George or Donovan Mitchell. I'm going PG.
Same.
Yeah.
Rudy or PG? PG.
Yep. PG or AD?
Yes.
Honestly, PG.
Give me PG as well.
I mean, just the health with AD.
I would probably still go AD, but yeah, it's close though. So
yeah, we've got to take a PG for this list, but I definitely there's an argument. Harden or Levine. Now, this is also an interesting thing to do with these, which is like how far do you have Harden falling? How what tier is it?
I still think Harden is better than Levine. I think Harden can still really make plays. He's just more of a passing guard now, but he can still it's adjusting. I think now with the off season, I think he's gonna figure out a way to score more. And I think actually he's gonna have he's not gonna be like James Harden that would bring up 37 a game, but I'd still be he's gonna be one of the top scorers, I think. Because I think you just focus on passing more. I would still take Harden.
I'm gonna prevent the total Harden downfall. I'm still gonna take him over Zach LaVine.
I agree. I think, like Rory said, highlighting the playmaking, that's the big difference.
But okay, so they're giving us the Harden gauntlet right now. Are you taking him over DeMar?
I'm still taking him over DeMar.
Yeah.
DeMar's a really good player, don't get me wrong, but like, what has DeMar really done?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll still go James.
Yeah.
So we sweep. All right, let's see if this is another Harden one or not. It is, and I'm not taking him over Jimmy.
I'll take Jimmy Buckets.
And that's where the Harden slide. That's no.
Right now, yeah. I don't think this is really. I'm taking Jimmy.
I mean, after this playoffs, like I understand that you don't want to do
off the playoffs. I get it, but also if you look at the regular season, I think it would be a hell of a lot closer, if not just James.
I mean, but Himmy is also going to give everything to that team and the organization. Like at some point, like
how many? Well,
no, I'm saying just in terms of like Harden, as he's kind of a flaker,
and Jimmy isn't though.
But I think Jimmy gives.
How many times has Jimmy flaked from like the Timberwolves, the Sixers?
He got traded from all those teams because because they were mad at
the
him.
The Sixers were just dumb. The Sixers were just dumb and
to get rid of him. Like I don't know. I mean I think the reason that Heat culture, like we laugh at it, but I think like the fact that they've had so much success with Jimmy, it kind of shows that like maybe he just needed a front office that was as invested in winning as he was. Because the Timberwolves, since Chicago, he hadn't really been to many places like that. So, but I'm taking him over Harden.
I'm saying I'll take Harden.
Kurt's taking Harden still. We're taking Jimmy. We should each we should each do it and then like post each of ours. All right, but anyway, yeah. So Himmy on the Himmy or Cat.
Shit. I'm taking Himmy.
Himmy, yeah. Are you sweeping that, Rah?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're sweeping Himmy.
We going through the Himmy gauntlet?
We might be going through the Himmy gauntlet. Is the next one up on your screen, Rah? Oh, there you go. It's Dame or Himmy.
I'm going
Dame. Rah, you going Dame?
Too.
Dame, yeah.
Yeah.
Dame.
Clutchest player in the association.
Yeah, it's definitely Dame for me. I'm still, Dame or Tatum. This is very hard.
Give me Tatum.
Kurt goes Tatum.
Going Dame.
I think Dame's scoring is better. Well, his scoring isn't necessarily better. His shooting is clearly better. But Tatum's defense and, his physicality, an ability to attack the basket as well better than Dame. Not that Dame can attack the basket, but I think Tatum has the edge.
So it's down to me. Wow, this is a really hard one, man. Tatum or Dame? I mean, yeah, right now, give me Tatum. I really like Dame. That's tough though, but I think he is a bit more of a complete player. Okay, I'm stopping the It's got to be Luka over Jason though.
I'm with you there.
Luka is Luka's on like tier 1, I think, for me right now.
Yeah, for sure. He always just makes the right play. Always. I'm taking Ja over Chris Paul. CP3, yeah.
Pretty easily.
Yeah.
Too, going into next year.
One's on the uphill, one's on the decline.
Yeah. Ja or Devin Booker?
Ja.
We're going Ja.
Good job, yeah.
Ja or Trey?
I'm going Ja again.
Yeah, I think I would take Ja Morant over Trey Young. What about you, Raph?
This is tough, but I would take Ja too.
Yeah, not that we don't want to piss off Trey as Knicks fans, but I think this is appropriate. I don't think he'll really hold us against us.
He probably will.
Yeah, where are those boys, man? All right. They better be at the guard. All right.
Ja or Joel?
Ja or Joel? I think you got to take Joel. Like,
I'm taking Ja.
who?
I think Ja's up on the upswing. Embiid's coming off the near MVP season. But I think his season next year isn't going to be as good as this year. And he
I mean, like,
has
why
more
not?
of a history of injuries as well to be concerned about.
I think that Joel is still just at a better spot in his career. And I disagree that.
Ja
I think,
has
like,
a
he
history
can
of
get,
injuries too, though. Ja hasn't been
yeah, the way
really
Ja
healthy.
plays, too, is an injury waiting to happen. You know, he's not going to be able to sustain that.
Yeah, I'm going Joel.
So, yeah, Joel. I'm. So, who are you taking, Raph? Who did we take in that one, Joel? All right. Well, Joel or KD?
I'm going KD.
Yeah, I'm still going KD. Are you going KD, Raph? All right, it's Joel or my MVP. I'm taking Joel.
Taking Jokic.
Yeah, I mean,
Jokic is the best center in the league right now.
I agree.
I think Jokic could do like what we like. We really haven't seen a center like
The
him.
best playmaking big ever.
Yeah, I agree with that. Maybe the best offensive big man like ever in general, to be honest.
That's debatable, I think. But
yeah, I'm just gonna take Joel, but I would take Joel, but I got outvoted. Bi or Kyrie? I'd still take Kyrie.
I'm fine with going Kyrie here.
Going Kyrie still. I mean, that man is still when he's on the basketball, he's maybe the most electrifying player in the league to watch. So
Spurs with a 9 pick could do some damage. All right, Kyrie or Darius?
Darius.
probably for 1 year still go Kyrie. But then again, be closer because like Kyrie just can't stay on the
You
floor
can't,
for
like, whether it's not even just injuries. It's just like he just might not feel like playing, bro. He might just like
yeah, that's like the thing about it though. So
yeah.
I think the consensus is Darius. I think I'd still go Kyrie though.
Darius or Bradley? Give me Bradley.
Yeah, I'll say Bradley for now. I think Darius could change that next year.
Yeah, next year when we do this, I think Darius will probably be the Beal, I think. Yeah, I'm going Beal for now.
Beal or Zion? Zion.
I'm going Beal right now.
No, I'm going Beal. It's still actually Zion just health. You have to go Beal.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going Bradley too.
D-Mitch or Bradley?
That one's tough.
That one is tough. For next year,
I think Dimitri.
I'm gonna say Bradley.
Bradley hasn't like made like really the playoffs though. Like, that's like the thing. Like Bradley, I just think is sort of like
Bradley hasn't had a guy
little
like
bit of a-
Rudy there.
He hasn't
even
had a
though.
guy like Rudy there though. Like that's the thing.
I
The
mean,
Wizards have been
he had
terribly wrong.
Russ, but like, who else did they have? Who was their best big? Like,
I mean, he
I don't
had
know.
John. Yeah, I mean, he had John Wall, but
I mean, John Wall hasn't played for like, but what
when
does
they
John
did
Wall
make
do
the
right now?
playoffs with John Wall,
that's true. I think I'm still going Demuch though.
Yeah, I'm going G Mitch. Bradley, so the consensus is Bradley. Bradley or Rudy? Bradley.
Bradley.
Bradley as well.
I'm gonna have my dad do the scores.
Yeah.
I'm curious where he'll.
What's the next one? AD or Bradley? Yeah, I'm gonna go Bradley.
I'm going AD.
Once again, AD is the better player. I don't think that's really up for argument, but I think I have to go Bradley right now.
I mean, the best ability is availability, especially like when the opposing player, it's like Bradley Beal. Like you'd still be getting Bradley Beal,
Instead of nothing.
Yeah. So I'm going Bradley.
Yeah, so is that the consensus?
Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna take PG over Bradley.
Same. I think PG's defensive impact is a lot greater than that of Bradley's.
I'm taking PG.
PG over Shea. P Jizzle over J Bizzle for sure.
I don't know. Going into next year, Jalen might really like.
Jalen might get. I don't like going up. I always had like a Paul George comparison for Jaylen Brown. Like there's a very similar type of player. I feel like.
Yeah, I still just feel like Paul is still like slightly ahead of him.
I think I would agree. Paul is still slightly better.
I
But
would
I
probably
think
go
this
Jalen.
one next Jalen could
Next year, I would go Jalen right now though over PG.
I think we and Kurt are going PG.
Yeah.
Cool. PG or LeBron? I'm going LeBron.
I'm going LeBron as well.
LeBron or Kawhi? I'm still gonna go LeBron.
I'm gonna go Kawhi.
Up to wrap.
I'm going LeBron.
I mean, also like Kawhi, he has a somewhat injury history as well.
Kawhi does have the injury history, but I think right now at this point in LeBron's career, he is obviously still very good. But I think Kawhi is still at his peak.
But like LeBron, I mean, I'd still taking LeBron. Like he still almost led the league in scoring this year at 35, like
37
or 37. Yeah, even.
But then they didn't even make the play-in.
They didn't, but I'm not saying he's the best GM, but his playing ability, I'm worried.
Yeah,
Me and Ra, we took LeBron there.
I don't know if there's a team that you plug Kawhi into in the league that doesn't make the playoffs with him.
I don't think that they make the playoffs on the Lakers. I disagree with that. Chris Paul and Zach LaVine. Give me Chris Paul over Zach.
Yeah, give me Chris Paul.
The certified winner thing.
I think the overall impact is still greater.
Yeah, give me CP3.
I'm taking him over DeMar too.
Same. Oh. I think I'm gonna go Harden on this. What?
Who would I rather have for next year?
This is a really tough one for me.
I'm gonna say honestly Chris Paul.
Three because like Harden has could request a trade at any time.
I mean,
okay, I think I'm gonna go Harden, but I'm fine with the consensus going with Chris Paul.
What was the consensus, Chris Paul?
Yeah. We're going Chris. The James. Cat or CP3? I'm personally probably gonna take Cat.
I'm gonna go CP3. That's definitely close. So.
Thing is, there are more point guards I take over CP3 than centers I take over Cat.
Yeah, I mean,
there are only two
ignoring
that are
the
I take
position-
over Cat. Or
ignoring the position right now, I'm just looking at overall value that they bring to the team, and maybe Cat's is greater, but actually no, I'm going Cat. I'm going Cat on this one.
Yeah, I'm going Cat too.
Yeah.
Cat sweeps it. Cat or D-Book?
I'm going Cat.
Cat. 3-point champion. Cat.
Where I really bet on it.
Beautiful though.
I really did. I really sniped.
You really did snipe
Sniped
that. No, you really did.
So I gotta go Cat just for that.
I'm taking Trey over Cat.
I'm taking the big Cat, baby.
So it's up to Ra. Ra, where are you going?
I think Trey because Trey I think has led teams on deeper playoff runs. Cat should have been a guy that in big moments hasn't been able to really raise his game. He had awful playoff performances against Memphis.
I understand that. The one thing that once again makes me lean Cat, actually two things. I think he's actually a better shooter than Trey. And two, the defense, once again, he can anchor a team, and Trey is a liability on that side.
Yeah, Trey's defense is definitely something we desired, but still just leading the league in assists and the playoff runs, and the fact that he might be a better spot up shooter, but he's not better at creating his own shot than Trey is. So I'm gonna go Trey.
What are you thinking, Ra?
I think he went Trey.
You went Trey.
Trey or Himmy?
Yeah, Himmy.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay Himmy. I mean, you gotta just respect what he's done with the Heat, you know.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Ja or Himmy? I'm gonna take Ja.
I'm gonna take Ja as well.
Ja too.
R.I.P. to Jaze.
Oh my, yes, sir. Ja or Dame? That's so tough.
I'm going Ja.
I'm still going, I think.
Dame.
Ja, dude. I think Dame still.
I'm gonna say Dame as well.
Yeah.
Just clutchest player in the association is still only his Ja's third year. Dame or KD? Going KD over Dame.
Yeah, KD.
So Kurt, this is I think one Where are you on that?
It's still KD. It's still KD. Tatum punked him in the playoffs, but
If
the Celtics team is a whole lot better than the Nets. So
yeah, I think
Yeah,
that
I'm still going KD. I'm still going KD.
Luka or KD though. Honestly, I'm gonna say Luka.
I'm still going KD.
I'm saying Luka too.
Luka, wow. I mean, yeah, it's surprising, but I mean, like Luka he never makes the wrong play. It just seems like, he's
Kurt.
No, he said KD, but we went Luka.
New York on the clock.
Oh, the Knicks are on the clock. Okay, they're definitely gonna take Ty Washington. The Kentucky, they love their Kentucky boys. Luka or Joel? I'm gonna have to go Luka there.
Luka.
We're going Luka. Yo, Ra.
Yeah.
What are you like doing?
I'm just chilling here.
It's just chilling on Joel and Luka.
No, okay, wait.
Okay, yeah, it's Luka or Joker. Probably Joker. Like 2-time MVP, you still gotta put that respect on him. Even though I really love Luka.
That's another tough one. I think I'm still going Joker. Once again, I'm like Kieran said, I'm gonna lean towards the respect on the 2-time MVP's name.
Zach LaVine or BI? Give me BI.
I think BI as well.
I'm BI too.
Yeah, I bet.
He just has that freaky length and the
Yeah.
ability to score.
Yeah. BI or DeMar?
I'm still going DeMar.
Yeah, I think this is
DeMar
one where,
too.
again, you have to remember it's just going into next year. And DeMar still, was really at times unguardable for the Bulls. I'm going him. DeMar or Kyrie? DeMar. DeMar over Kyrie for sure.
It feels wrong to say all of these Kyrie picks, but
But you
But
don't know what he's gonna do.
Yeah. You're only
it's so
gonna
unpredictable.
I still probably am going Kyrie.
Okay, the Knicks made a trade. See,
Did they?
Yeah. They're moving the number 11 pick to OKC. So the Knicks traded down, which actually I really like, to be honest. Trading down is usually analytically the right move.
What
Like,
did they get though?
The player?
anyway, I'm not sure who they traded to OKC, but we went to Mar there. DeMar, Darius. I'm gonna go Darius.
DeMar or Darius?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Darius as well. Upward trajectory and whatnot.
Where are you going now?
Darius.
Oh, sweep. I don't know. It feels kind of disrespectful. Like, it is only next year, DeMar. Like, okay, if you guys are gonna stick on, I'll say DeMar. Like, I'd probably actually take DeMar.
I'm still going.
I'm not seeing what the Knicks got back.
That's DeMar.
Yeah, I think I'm switching up to DeMar, to be honest. Like, it's just still like what he did on the Bulls. You still gotta give him his love. But
Then again, he kind of busted out in the playoffs, and like Darius balled out in the play. So DeMar, Zion, DeMar. Like again, I think the health thing with Zion is really like it's hard to justify
DeMar, definitely.
over DeMar.
Same.
Just because you can get 20. D Mitch or DeMar. D Mitch. I'm saying D Mitch.
I'm saying DeMar.
Where are you going, Ra? Where'd you say you were going? Oh, okay, but Harden or D Mitch. I'm gonna take D Mitch over Harden.
Harden or D Mitch? Yeah, I'll take Harden.
So Harden now I took D Mitch, Kurt took Harden. Ra, where are you at?
Honestly, D Mitch for next year.
Okay, D Mitch. D Mitch or CP3? Give me D Mitch.
Give me D Mitch.
Yeah, I think so too.
We're nearing the end, I think. D Mitch or D Book? I'm gonna take D Book.
I'm gonna take D Book as well. I think he's more efficient at doing what Donovan Mitchell does.
Yeah. And D Book too, I like that he starts out games so well. Like the way he like that's a big seems like you watch Phoenix, he always has a not to lead, and they won 60 plus games that way. So I'm gonna go D Book.
Yeah, D-Book did D-Book.
Yeah. So D Book sweeps over D Mitch. Rudy or D Book? I'm taking D Book.
Yeah, I'm taking D Book, but it's actually close.
Probably D-Book. Actually, I don't know though. Rudy is a 3-time D boy.
Yeah, and like Rudy is one of the best defensive players in the NBA. But at the end of the day,
I'm going Rudy to be honest.
You're going Rudy. I mean, I get that, but it's just to me like when somebody can score like D-Book does on the offensive end, like at the end of the day, it is basketball, and great offense is just going to be great defense most of the time. I mean, and Rudy is such a liability on offense, man. Like, I don't know, I can't like when someone's as efficient as a scorer as D-Book, I'm going to take him over the defense.
Okay, so we're going D-Book.
D-Book. D-Book or AD? I mean,
give me AD still. Honestly.
I'm going to say D-Book. So we split, Rad. What are you going?
AD still.
AD, yeah. I see that.
So this pick is probably going to the Knicks.
No, it's not. Thunder still have it. AD or Cat?
They won it 2 in a row.
Yeah. AD or Cat?
Yeah.
Cat.
I know I've said a lot, but I don't know. I guess because they play similar positions, I'm still gonna go AD. That's a tough one. I really like Cat a lot, but AD or Trey? I'm gonna say Trey.
I'll go Trey there.
I mean, I'd go AD, but that would be the.
Hold on, yeah.
All right, so we all go Trey.
Yeah, we're saying Trey. Bradley or Trey? I'm gonna say Trey.
Trey too.
I'll go Trey.
I'm gonna go Trey over Shea.
Give me Shea over Trey. No.
Yeah, give me Trey. Wait, what?
But I think that's gonna wrap it up. Peace out. Thanks for watching another great episode.